Hey guys, it's Empress Ruth. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and viewing my channel. Sitting here just thinking as always, and I was just kind of reflecting on my past and thinking back on um, just how I felt in relationships and, when people didn't show up for me. And I really, if they showed up for me, I would be happy. And if they didn't show up for me, I would be, not expecting it. I never expected anybody to do anything for me. I never, I guess, because I never had anybody to really show up for me. I never had anybody ever to really be there for me other than my mother and yeah, my mom. The hands down, I could say when I needed something or somebody to do something for me, it would always be my mother. I could expect my mother to show up for me. So I wasn't accustomed to other people showing up for me. So when someone did show up for me or do something for me, it was like shit, a birthday present to me almost if somebody did something for me. So this led me to overextend and be overly happy when somebody just did like the slightest little thing for me. I'd get happy. And that is living in a distorted way. And I didn't realize that that was distorted. And I bring this up because I know so many people live from this aspect, not necessarily of overgiving, but just in general, how your life circumstances or your life path leads you down to learning certain things that are unhealthy and you don't even realize they're unhealthy, or how they're shaping your world or how they're shaping your life. So that was a big realization for me, is that uh, I never had anybody show up for me to do things for me. So when people actually did something for me, and it could have been small, I was just like, you were like the best person ever because you did something nice for me. And I wasn't accustomed to anybody doing anything for me. So I led me down uh, into relationships where uh, I got used a lot, but it was the experience, and I'm not even angry about it anymore. I was like real sad about it, like, thinking about it in the past, and just like, man, how did I not see that? And if you don't know something, you just don't know, and everybody's experience is different. So when I would look at it, I would look at it in such a sad perspective, like, poor little old me just didn't get it, and it led me to go through some painful stuff. But that's life lessons. Those are life lessons. And without me going through the life lessons, I would still be in that situation where I'm still overextending and I'm just doing too much because I didn't value myself, or even know that I was undervaluing myself or who I was, and honoring me. You have to learn how to honor you, but if you don't know that you're not honoring you, how can you? And that be my whole thing when I teach, is so many things that we are just subconsciously doing out of habit, out of programming, out of conditioning, out of our family structures, out of our school structures, out of our work structures. We participate in unconscious behavior, and the behaviors are detrimental to us in life. It's hard for you to change something when you can't see it, and it's a pattern and it's a habit. How can you change something that you can't see? You don't. You don't. And that's how people stay locked into patterns and cycles for so long, because they don't see that it's a pattern or a cycle or a problem, because this is what they're accustomed to. This is their life. And you can easily get stuck and locked into unconscious patterns and behaviors. People say, look at a vision board, make a vision board for your life. What is it that you want out of life? Make a list, and then just look at what you do day to day, on how you live, how you think, how you interact with other people, and what is it that can be improved if you need any improvements. Your world could just be straight gravy. You may not need nothing at all, and I need to talk to you. But there's always room for improvement in every aspect of life. You just deal with one at a time. Just one at a time. That's it. That's it. But it's just something to think about. Talk to you guys later.